everybody, this is Jorge from Mexicali Fish Keeper. Today I got a very short, very quick, down and dirty kind of video. Natividad Ramirez had left a comment on one of my posts. Actually, the post that it was of my green water tank. They were inquiring about how do you make green water. Well, it's real easy. What you need for green water is you're going to need a high nutrient source, water and sunlight. Or highlight. For me, it's sunlight. What I do is I'll take water from an aquarium. I'll wring out a sponge in there, which is going to release all that dirtiness, which is going to create a lot of excess nutrients in there. Add water and sit it outside for a couple of days, and that water is going to turn neon green. So I'm about to show you that real quick. Let me turn the camera around so you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right, what you're going to need is something to hold water. In this case, I'm going to use this little bucket. I'm going to use water from this aquarium. And I know this is going to be a little bit higher nitrates than most of my other aquariums because it's a pleco grow-out tank. So there's tons of nutrients in the water here. And that's why you see all these jungle valves just growing wild, because they have a lot of food source. So I've got a ton of these guys. I'm going to drain water from here. And I'm going to take that same dirty sponge that's back in there, squeeze it in here, and that's how I'm going to get started with my, that's my green water started. So hold on, let me go ahead and get my siphon hose. Alright, you're going to need something to be able to draw the water from the aquarium. We're going to go ahead and use this hose and get it going. Alright, so now that we got the siphon going on, we'll fill this up 3/4 of the way, and then I'll grab that sponge filter that's in there and squeeze it in here. I think we got plenty of water there. Let me go grab that dirty sponge filter. Okay, so we'll just pull this out of here. Make sure none of these little plecos come with it. It's going to be a little bit harder to do this one hand. There we go. Make sure that all gets drained out. Put it in there. You can already see that it's releasing some of that stuff in there, some of the mold. And then we just give it a good squeeze. So you want all that. That's going to generate the nutrients, the excess nutrients in your water that's going to create that, what's going to cause that water to turn green, because the fungi, the algae needs something to feed off of. So it's really this simple. That's good enough. I did kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because now I've done a little bit of maintenance on that aquarium. And there you go. Now we just got to go sit this outside, and it'll turn green. Okay, so this is a bucket that I've already had out here for a while. It'll get a lot of light. Even if it's ambient light, it's still going to be strong enough to turn this water green. But around noontime, the sun will be directly over this area, and it's really helping to get this water. You can see it's dark green. So all I'm going to do is take my water that I have in here, pour it into a container. Usually this is how I top off this anyways, and let it sit there. In about 3 to 4 days, that water will turn that color, and that's it. And let me show you why I use it. And here's the reason why I like to use green water. This is not something that I learned on my own. This is from listening to other breeders that have been doing this for years, and they say that one of the best food sources for fry is to have green water. So there you go. That's how I get green water to be able to feed out my fry until I can get them big enough where they can take in baby brine shrimp. Eventually what will happen is I'm also starting to add a little bit of vinegar eels, and I can do something about that later on.